So I'm here with Sean's McLaren 720s. It's the Drive Life promo car, and this exhaust system, obviously that's why it's here, is a complete standard system, standard downpipe, standard catback. It is loud naturally, but we are going to go for titanium exhaust because why not? We're going to get rid of the valves. It's going to be a straight through system. It's going to be loud and leery, and yeah, what we're going to do is, first things first, is get the car up on the ramp, remove one of the wheels, quarter comes off, spoiler comes off, and then all the centre bits come off, like heat shielding and stuff like that. So we're going to get on with that now. So me and the cameraman Dad is going to strip it. I think it's a day to strip. It's certainly a few hours because there's like hundreds of nuts and bolts and clips and everything that needs to come off. So we're going to take it off and we're going to fit the new exhaust. It's not a quick job. The exhaust is part built. I'm still waiting for the flexies. Jack, waiting on you. But once we've got the flexies, it's literally hangers, fit it back together, and then send Sean on his way. So this is a obviously promo car. We are doing stuff for Drive Life. We are partnering up with Drive Life and SCUK. So if you are a member or see us ever about, say hello, give us a wave, and or come in, get some work done. So yeah, first thing first, let's get stripping. So that heat shield's off, and was that too big? Okay, T25s are too big. But these, for future reference, all it is, they're like, you can take those off, one on either side, and then on rubbers there. So it's literally pop, and then it's off. Now we're taking this armadillion shield off, which is, where we're looking, there, two on either side, so, or one on either side, sorry, and then one up here, which we are just doing there. So remember, righty loosey, lefty tighty. So, yep, making good progress. Obviously the spoiler is off, dead easy, to 6 bolts, concentration. And then this is off. Hey, there's a heat shield. Right, so this can get tucked away until we start putting it together. So just as we're looking into this exhaust, obviously this normally has the McLaren like mesh similar to that. However, this is the original exhaust. We will take it out in a second. Dad's just taking the rear quarter off. But just looking at the quality, these, check that out. It's probably too bright, but these bolts here are usually really, really rusted, and that actually in really good nick. I don't know if you can see that. You can kind of see, got a little bit of surface rust on it. The whole clamp itself looks good, in good nick. The bolt, I don't know if you can see it. No, not quite from this angle. No, it looks in good nick as well. So to say this has done 20,000 miles, it's actually, oh, I'd be concerned about that. Why is that so bright? I wonder why it has blow marks on it. I don't think this exhaust, oh, it has been, the exhaust has been taken off because we've just redone, the downpipe's just been redone or replaced, so that's fine. That will make sense why there's some not distortion, some, just wondering why it looks like that. Questionable. We'll have a look at this properly when it comes out. But yeah, so even though this on cold startup is relatively loud, as you can see, it still goes through the silencer. So this system that I'm building now, or have part built, doesn't have a silencer in it at all. So it won't be going through any form of silencing. So it will be loud. We have loads of room, which is always nice to have. So yeah, we are literally just on. We've taken this, you can see along there, there's like a load of mesh and stuff. So we're removing all that, and then this. Obviously the spoiler is off, disconnected the brake light, which is just a clip, that one there, just an easy clip to undo. And yeah, all that's off. So the Armadillion cover, and that is all off. So 720s, 4-litre twin turbo V8, lovely. So crack on then, Dad. Right, so both rear quarters are off. We are, yes, both rear quarters are off. And how long has it taken us now? So it's 4 hours on one side,
2 on the other.
2 on the other, so 6 hours deep. And all it is now is that, which is, you need to take that bolt off. That bolt. This is already loose, apart from that one bolt there. That final bolt there, and this should slide out, revealing this entire exhaust. So, it's gonna sweet, right. Let's get the heat shields off. So I've just realised that we've started the stripping of the car. I've not even showed you the exhaust. So it's this. So this is for Drive Life. We're going for like a Z style exhaust. So it does split into 2. We are staying the same diameter all the way, so 3-inch. And yeah, so there's Drive Life there with my logo right next to it. I was umming and ahhing actually whether to have that sort of like more round and then that on that there, so you'll be able to see it through the grille, because once that's all on, to be honest, you're not really going to see it anyway. So yeah, waiting for the flexies. So like you're saying, Jack, when you're ready, they are that there and there. So obviously that's a downpipe section, and all I've got to do now, which I'm going to do right now because it is 20 to 8, no, not 20 to 8, 20 to 6, sorry, is 1 weld, 2 weld, 3 weld, and 4 weld there. So once that's done, it is literally flexies and hanger bullets. So, yeah, I've got everything for that. I've got the bar, I've got the bullets, I've got everything, but I can't do that until I've got, well, that quarter off, and, yeah, and that welded up properly. So we'll do that now. I know it's 5:30, 20 to 6. So yeah, there's going to be, I need to take it out. I'll do it, take it out the jig. Yeah, I'm going to take it out the jig and do a few more tacks while it's purging, and then weld it all properly. So I'm going to do like a bit, probably like an inch there, inch on the other side, and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to do. I will film that bit, so you will get to see me do it. So let's do it now. Right, so both rear quarters are off. Exhaust is now off, and I've just had the boroscope down it. And it's an interesting design, so I can see why when you change the exhaust itself, why it does make it a little bit louder, just because of there's lots of holes and everything to go in it. Not a fan of the design, but you kind of work with what you've got. So, one thing that I'm not a fan of, Mr. McLaren, is these are fresh downpipes, brand new, not even done 1,000 miles, less than 1,000, probably like a few hundred miles. Why are you reusing rusty nuts? I mean, they're like 10 a penny. Just just replace them, use new ones. Anyway, this is all off now, so we can actually get the new one on. Like I said, we're still waiting on the flexies, which I know since the last clip from last night, I had a beard and did have a shave last night. So what we're going to do now is get the exhaust sort of like in place. I know I'm still waiting for the flexies. So I can put it in place, make sure that it does all fit, get the tips on, and we will actually see what it looks like in the engine bay itself. So yeah, because there's all this along here, all that along there is all heat shielding. There's heat shielding that goes over the top of it as well. So, I mean, look at all that room. I say, on camera, there looks like there's loads. It is a full engine bay. I know the rear deck lid does aim down a little bit, but yeah. Let's get the golden exhaust on. We are actually just at the start of January now, so didn't get a chance to get the flexies in time. However, flexies are here. I have welded them up. They are all on. The hangers are on, tags are on. We are all on and on. So there's the flexies. I've not anodized them just because there's absolutely no point to anodize them. Both top hangers and then both rear hangers, which I do need to just make sure that they are nice and central on the jig. However, we are done. Check that out. It's so clean. So pleased with how that looks. Should we just have a look at a couple of welds? We're going to zoom in. There we go. With the collector and all the extra welds. So yeah, really pleased with that. The only thing that I would change is because the heat shield will go over the top of that, maybe that tag and that tag should have been sort of like along there and along the side. So you can actually see this through the mesh. However, it is what it is. So that's pretty much it for now. We're going to get on the car and leave it until tomorrow morning. We'll get a sound out of it for tomorrow morning, or we'll get a sound out of it tomorrow morning. Yeah. Because it's currently, I don't know if you can see all the steam coming out. It's midnight, so I wanted to get this done. It is a Monday night, and yeah, it's going to go on the car right now. We'll get a sound out of it tomorrow morning, so we'll cut to the tomorrow morning's clip, and then we'll get it on. Yeah, we'll get everything all bolted back on. So anyway, here we go. Wings on. Everything's plugged in. There's no lights on the dash. So yeah, all we need to do now, start putting the rear quarters on. Obviously we need to take this off, but I just wanted to make sure that there's no codes or anything while this exhaust was on. Because if we put all that together and then there was codes, then we'd have to take it all back to pieces. So what we're going to do instead is obviously test it. So this, actually taking this off and starting the car, did actually put the check engine light. So we plug that back in, turn the car back on, and it's gone. So it is, for anyone who does disconnect the wing and turns the car on, you will get a fault code. However, we are faultless now. But check that out. Brace for impact. Look at that. So pleased with how that's come out. Flexies on, hangers on, so 2 on the top, 2 underneath, crossover, Nakamobium, Drive Life, collaborating. So yeah, I think that's everything from me. We're going to start putting the car back together, and then next clip we will do a drive-by, so around the compound and stuff, make sure that there's no knocks and rattles and bangs and stuff, make sure everything's back together. Currently just deciphering all the nuts and bolts that go in to this. There's loads. So yeah, let's take out the video with a drive-by, with a Drive Life car. So I just sent Dad out for a test drive. just to the end of the car park. And that, she says, that's done. I think that's it. It's all back together. Everything works. So it's going to stay in the unit for a day, and Sean's going to come pick it up. So yeah, that's it. You know, thanks again, Sean, for letting me do the exhaust. Such an awesome exhaust. So I need to come up with a name for it. But yeah, I think for now that's everything from me. I'll catch you all in the next one.
Are you video?
Yeah, video.
Hello, it's me.